There was a moment in film history when one studio shaped the global understanding of martial arts more than any other. Today, we count down the top 10 martial arts movies from Golden Harvest, celebrating the films that left the deepest cultural, artistic, and historical impact. And at the very top of the list sits the title that changed everything. Quick challenge. If you had to preserve just one Golden Harvest fight scene for future generations, which one would you choose and why? Share your answer below. Then let's start. Number 10. Duel to the Death. Directed by Ching Xiu-tung, Duel to the Death remains one of the boldest and most visually inventive martial arts films of the early 1980s. The movie presents a stylized tale about honor, rivalry, and the ultimate test of skill between China's greatest swordsman and Japan's most elite samurai. While the premise is simple, a duel between two champions, the execution is anything but. The film delivers imaginative set pieces, wire-assisted acrobatics, and surreal flourishes that make every confrontation feel mythic. The choreography pushes physical agility to striking extremes, blending traditional swordplay with fantasy-influenced movement and rhythm. Beneath its action, the film explores themes of national pride and warrior ethics, portraying combat not as spectacle alone, but as a deeply personal journey. Over time, Duel to the Death has become a cult classic, admired for both its daring creativity and its meditative approach to martial arts philosophy. Number 9. Wheels on Meals. Golden Harvest delivered one of the most kinetic and charming action comedies of the 1980s with Wheels on Meals. Directed by Sammo Hung and starring the legendary trio of Jackie Chan, Yuen Biao, and Sammo himself, the film blends fast-paced humor with some of the most technically precise martial arts choreography of its era. Set in Barcelona, the story follows two food truck owners who become entangled in a kidnapping plot involving a mysterious young woman. What elevates the film is the chemistry between its leads, an effortless balance of comedy, timing, and physical mastery. The final showdown between Jackie Chan and kickboxing champion Benny the Jet Urquidez has become iconic, showcasing blistering speed and impeccable technique rarely captured so cleanly on film. Beyond its laughs and stunts, Wheels on Meals embodies the spirit of camaraderie and invention that defined Golden Harvest at its creative peak. It's a testament to how action and comedy, when perfectly balanced, can create something timeless. Number 8. The Prodigal Son. Directed by Sammo Hung, The Prodigal Son stands as one of the definitive depictions of Wing Chun on film. The story follows Lung Jan, played by Yuen Biao, a wealthy young man who believes he's a skilled fighter, only to discover his victories were bought, not earned. The humbling journey that follows introduces him to the demanding discipline of real martial arts under the guidance of a skilled and unconventional teacher. Sammo Hung's direction highlights both the humor and hardship of training, creating a narrative grounded in humility, growth, and responsibility. The choreography is remarkably authentic, emphasizing technique, structure, and the close-quarters nature of Wing Chun combat. What makes the film resonate decades later is its blend of light-hearted character work with meaningful reflections on ego and mastery. The Prodigal Son remains a cornerstone of martial arts cinema for its sincerity and precision, a film that honors tradition while offering genuine entertainment. Number 7. Iron Monkey. Directed by Yuen Wu Ping, Iron Monkey captures the essence of heroic martial arts through its tale of justice, compassion, and rebellion. The film follows a masked vigilante who steals from corrupt officials to aid the poor, blending Robin Hood mythology with classic kung fu storytelling. Donnie Yen and Yu Rongguang lead the film with powerful performances, each bringing depth and skill to characters who stand at the crossroads of duty and morality. The choreography is among Yuan Wu Ping's finest, featuring intricate wirework and flawlessly timed exchanges that highlight both agility and emotional momentum. The rooftop fights and courtyard battles exemplify how action can elevate storytelling, becoming a language of intention and conviction. Beyond its technical achievements, Iron Monkey carries a sense of hope, a belief that skill, courage, and integrity can overcome oppression. It remains a shining example of the wuxia spirit reinvented for a modern audience. Number 6. Once Upon a Time in China 2. Directed by Sui Hark, Once Upon a Time in China 2 builds on the sweeping scope of its predecessor, presenting a world defined by political tension and shifting cultural identity. Jet Li returns as Wang Fei Hung, a physician and martial artist navigating unrest caused by Western influence and nationalist extremism. The film's backdrop is the rise of the White Lotus sect, whose violent resistance places innocent lives at risk and forces Wang to confront moral and ideological challenges. Jet Li brings a sense of discipline and quiet authority to the role, while Donnie Yen delivers a memorable performance as a military officer caught between duty and conscience. Their climactic staff duel stands as one of the most technically accomplished fights of the era, perfectly showcasing the performer's precision and Yuan Wu Ping's choreography. The film remains a landmark for its thematic sophistication and beautifully orchestrated action. If you've stayed with this countdown up to this point, you're clearly someone who appreciates skill, discipline, and the legacy behind every strike on screen. So here's your moment. What Golden Harvest classic do you think doesn't get the recognition it deserves? Share your pick in the comments, and let's see which hidden gems the true fans are championing. And if you're enjoying this journey through cinematic mastery, hit that like button. It strengthens the channel the same way training sharpens a fighter's edge. When this countdown wraps, make sure to explore our top martial arts movies of all time playlist and keep the spirit of these legendary films alive long after the credits roll. Number 5. Fist of Fury. One of Bruce Lee's most explosive and influential works, Fist of Fury captures a raw intensity that would reshape martial arts cinema worldwide. Directed by Lo Wei, the film follows Chen Zhen, a student seeking justice after the death of his master. Bruce Lee's performance radiates controlled anger, every movement driven by purpose, every strike delivered with unwavering conviction. The story's themes of dignity, resistance, and identity resonated strongly in a time when Hong Kong audiences sought heroes who could challenge oppression through strength and integrity. The dojo confrontation, where Lee dismantles an entire room of adversaries, remains one of the most iconic sequences in film history. Beyond its action, Fist of Fury helped cement Bruce Lee as a cultural icon whose philosophy and physical mastery would transcend generations. The film's legacy continues to shape the portrayal of martial arts heroes across global cinema. Number 4. Police Story. Directed by Jackie Chan himself, it is often regarded as his breakthrough in redefining modern action cinema. The film blends martial arts, physical stunts, and narrative tension into a relentless display of creativity and courage. The story follows Detective Chan Kukui, a determined officer caught in a web of corruption and high-risk pursuit. What sets the film apart is the sheer physical commitment on display. The glass-shattering mall fight, the downhill bus chase, and the now legendary pole slide finale that sent Chan to the hospital. Each sequence is designed with clarity and rhythm, showing exactly why Jackie Chan became synonymous with innovative, high-impact stunt work. Beneath the spectacle, the film explores themes of accountability and sacrifice, portraying law enforcement not as invincible heroes, but as individuals driven by duty and conviction. Police Story remains a cornerstone of action filmmaking and a testament to Jackie Chan's relentless pursuit of authenticity. Number 3. Fist of Legend. Jet Li delivers one of the most refined performances of his career in this reinterpretation of Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury. Directed by Gordon Chan, Fist of Legend reimagines the story of Chen Zhen with a more nuanced approach, exploring themes of cultural conflict, loyalty, and the cost of violence. The choreography, led by Yuan Wu Ping, emphasizes fluidity, adaptability, and technical precision, resulting in some of the most realistic hand-to-hand combat sequences of the 1990s. Jet Li brings a calm intensity to the role, portraying Chen Zhen as a thinker and a fighter, a man torn between ideals and necessity. The film's standout battles, including the dojo confrontation and the final showdown against a formidable Japanese martial artist, showcase mastery not just of technique, but of storytelling through movement. Fist of Legend continues to be praised for its thoughtful reinterpretation of a classic and its extraordinary craftsmanship. Number 2. Drunken Master II. It is often regarded as Jackie Chan's greatest display of traditional martial arts choreography, blending classical kung fu with his trademark mix of physical comedy and emotional sincerity. Directed by Lau Kar-leung, with Chan contributing heavily to the action design, Drunken Master II reintroduces Wang Fei-hung as a gifted but impulsive fighter caught between family expectations and rising political turmoil. What defines the film is its extraordinary choreography, most famously the Steel Factory climax, where Chan endures punishing sequences showcasing endurance, timing, and raw athleticism. Every movement is captured with clarity, allowing audiences to appreciate the intricacy of the techniques and the physical risk involved in their execution. Beyond the spectacle, the film explores themes of discipline, identity, and the consequences of unchecked power. Over time, Drunken Master II has become a benchmark for action cinema worldwide, often cited by filmmakers and critics as one of the greatest kung fu films ever made. Number 1. Enter the Dragon. It stands as one of the most influential martial arts films in history, marking Bruce Lee's arrival on the global stage and forever altering the trajectory of action cinema. Produced by Golden Harvest in collaboration with Warner Brothers, Enter the Dragon blends Eastern philosophy with Western narrative structure, creating a hybrid style that resonated with audiences around the world. Lee's portrayal of a Shaolin-trained martial artist investigating a criminal empire showcases his charisma, precision, and philosophical presence, giving the film an intensity unmatched for its time. The island setting provides a striking backdrop for a series of iconic confrontations, including the Hall of Mirrors finale that remains one of the genre's most recognizable sequences. Beyond its action, the film's cultural impact is immeasurable, opening international markets to Hong Kong cinema and cementing Bruce Lee as a timeless icon. Decades later, Enter the Dragon continues to stand not only as Golden Harvest's most important film, but also as a defining milestone in global film history. From warrior monks to renegade cops, these 10 Golden Harvest classics reveal the heartbeat of martial arts cinema, not just in fists and footwork, but in discipline, courage, and the constant battle for identity. Each film carries its own philosophy, proving that mastery isn't measured by power alone, but by purpose, resilience, and the spirit to rise again. So if you're hungry for more journeys through the legends who defined action filmmaking, stay tuned. The stories run deep, and the impact never fades. Hit subscribe and be ready when our next countdown enters the arena.